Hello and welcome to another episode of TPK, the show so named so that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes, welcome to The Player's Keep. I really hope we're still recording the actual cameras so people can see this. Pete's giving me quite the show. This setup might look slightly familiar to you for those who have watched episode 37. Unfortunately, there has been a little bit of a technical difficulty once again with episode 39 part 1 and episode 37 part 1, and they have been erased from the cosmos. So unfortunately, we once again will be reiterating the events that happened in episode 39. We will then go to a break, and after that, we shall continue with the rest of the episode of episode 39 with cameras, sound, and everyone, not just myself. We apologize for these technical difficulties. Once again, we thank you for persevering with us whilst we sort of work these things out, and going forward, we should, fingers crossed, have less of these, if none of these, now that we have a new setup. Our beautiful new mics should see to that. With that being said, let us not keep the players waiting. Let us not keep you waiting. It is time to enter the Player's Keep. We joined the Dawn Takers on the night of Lord Barkwood's party. With tensions high, the party took some time to get themselves ready for the night ahead. Dressed in their finery for the evening, the group took a moment to marvel at how good everybody looked before they set out towards the High Hill district and within Lord Barkwood's manor, leaving most of their belongings in their rooms, save for Willow, who sequestered her equipment within the bag of holding. Entering the grounds of Barkwood Manor, the party saw the beautiful gardens of the estate, with a winding path that cut through them, leading up to a grandiose manor. Large, dark wooden doors, sloping thatched roof, and to the left of the front steps, a large section of the building stretching up 1.5 stories, with beautiful windows bordered with stained glass that stretched almost from floor to ceiling. And from here, music and laughter could be heard, the telltale sounds of a lively party. The group made their final preparations for the party, and Tony placed upon Sigismund a vigilant blessing, so that he could be more prepared for the challenge ahead. The group were brought to the dance hall, the interior of the manor as extravagant as the exterior. Beautiful polished white granite floors, a dark vaulted wooden ceiling high above, beams holding it aloft like templed fingers, and dozens upon dozens of members of nobility, conversing, laughing, dancing within this grandiose ballroom of Lord Barkwood's estate. Upon entering, Lord Barkwood himself heralded the Dawntakers as the heroes that saved Tilly Creek from chaos and destruction, which was met with healthy applause from the party guests. Following this, the Dawntakers were left to mingle with the Lord's guests, and wanting to know more about Sigismund's fated night here within the manor, they set about talking to the party guests and plied them for any information they might have regarding the party Sigismund attended and the woman with golden eyes. Alas, their efforts, it seemed, were in vain. The group tried relentlessly to gain any information, but it seemed that either most people did not know of any of the relevant details of that night, or they weren't in the mood to talk about such things as murder in the middle of such a highbrow event. What they did notice, through Willow casting Detect Magic, was that almost every individual at the party was sporting some form of magical item. Necklaces or decorative beads, earrings, and in some cases whole garments emitting some form of magical essence, many imbued with abjuration magic. Each party guest here seemed not fully trusting of anyone around them. Willow and Cricket even tried to talk to Lord Barkwood himself. However, it seemed the Iron General, Thrain Callus, was never far away, always keeping a weather eye out for the Lord, an omnipresence that the group found somewhat suspect and extremely frustrating. A couple of hours into the party, the Dawntakers started to regroup, to try and rethink what they could do at this event to achieve something. In these moments, Sadie approached Antonia to try and converse with her about something. However, just as she was about to speak, Tony got swept away by a black-scaled dragonborn asking her for a dance. And that is where we pick up now. And welcome back.
No.
Tony.
No.
This tall, black-scaled dragonborn is leading you to the edge of the dance floor, and you stand and wait for this dance to finish. May I ask your name?
Pretty late.
Tony.
Tony, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aktan. A-K-T-A-N.
Sexy. Why am I so turned on with this dragon?
Nice to meet you.
I cannot say that I have seen you at these parties before.
No, this is my first one. New to Tail Creek.
How are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's alright.
It does not impress. Do you have many parties from where you are from?
No, not really.
Where is that, if you don't mind my asking?
Quite a ways away from here.
You are far travelled.
Yeah.
So am I.
Can I insight check this guy? Just to see if he's being genuine or if he's like digging. That was a whole journey and you fucked me. 13.
Oh my.
This is my signal for help.
Big ears.
Why is there a bleach blonde guy whispering in the ear of Tony?
This is SOS.
That's not
Is that my signal?
Talk about yourself.
Talk about yourself. What's Ben? What's your? Never mind. Pete, what's your favourite cocktail?
Favourite cocktail? I don't really drink many cocktails, but I don't mind a rum old fashioned.
Oh,
yeah.
you classy bastard.
Am I classy?
I love a rum. I love any kind of old fashioned, but my favourite cocktail is undeniably a Mai Tai.
A Mai Tai?
Mai Tai.
What
It
is
literally means the world's greatest
Oh wow,
in Hawaiian.
it's very nice. I don't think I've ever tried one.
I played a character once
He's
who
going to
made it.
murder me. No.
I'm already dead.
I'm dead.
This
I'm
is
dead,
helping.
guys. That's
Is
it.
this helping?
Can I
This is
interview
Morse
you?
code.
That was a start making your new character.
Because you're gonna die.
Okay. What was the last thing I remember? Yeah.
He said that he was also very well traveled.
Oh. You've been to many of these parties before?
I have been to a fair few, yes.
Okay. So I heard something happened at one of these quite recently.
Did you now?
Yeah. You don't know?
No, I can't say I do.
Oh.
Pray tell.
I don't really know if I should be talking about it if you don't know.
Your secret's safe with me. The music comes to an end, and the next song picks up, and he guides you
This is seem
onto
like a good dude.
onto the dance floor. He places a hand very gently on your hip.
It's a very new experience for Tony. I've actually never danced with anyone like this before.
The very next thing out of his mouth, have you ever danced before?
Is this real life?
Just
I'm sorry, not really real. Can't say I have.
I will guide you.
Okay.
Make me a performance check.
Yeah.
With advantage, because you are being helped.
ooh,
Perform.
daddy born.
Yeah.
Here, your last performance check.
-1.
Sadie is just stood there watching, like,
Oh, she's so sweet.
Oh no!
Advantage. Because
Advantage.
you're being guided.
Oh.
oh,
Oh. That's a 17.
A
Nice.
17 is not bad. You
7.
and himself can.
whoa.
No.
That's an assumption.
No.
We'll get to that in just a moment. You can feel that you are being guided, but you do a very good job of following the motions and keeping in time with the music, and you do not stumble and you do not fall, and there is a slight smile that reveals these pointed white teeth beneath his black scaled lips, and he looks at you. You are doing very well for someone who has never danced before.
Woo! Ignore her. I'm
Do
sorry.
you do that?
Please say you do.
Amazing. He looks on over. Your friend is rather high-spirited.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me, what is this mysterious
Oh god.
event that has...
He just doesn't seem like a
Struck.
good dude. Well. No, I just heard stop it. I just heard that, the last party. Well, don't know if it was the last one. They have parties here a lot, right?
As far as I am aware, they do. Lord Barkwood likes to throw these sorts of events.
Yeah. There's like a kerfuffle, should we say.
Mm.
Quite a serious one.
What happened?
Oh god. I don't know properly. I'm just talking like gossip.
That is a shame.
But you weren't there for that one.
No, I cannot say that I was. How long ago was it?
Oh, I don't know, like a few licks and all.
Oh, no. I
Oh.
was not here.
Okay.
I've been in town about 2 weeks.
And you've been to parties here before?
This is not my first visit to
Oh,
Tilly
okay.
Creeks. I'm so sorry. But having said that, within those 2 weeks, this is my third.
Okay. Wow.
As I said, Barkwood likes his parties.
Yeah. Getting that vibe.
So tell me, Tony, what do you do?
Oh. Well, we're the Dawn Takers. I don't know if you.
Oh, you and your friend?
Yeah. Yes. It's just us two. No. There's a few of us.
Oh, so you were one of the individuals that saved this great city.
Yes.
Ah, so you are a mercenary.
Yeah.
Very, very dangerous. You're not there. Very dangerous job, as far as I am aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me one of your adventures.
Oh.
What is the most dangerous thing you have seen on your travels?
Well, I was recently petrified, so that was terrifying. Turned to stone?
You lie.
No.
Make me a persuasion check. At advantage.
I'm telling the truth. I don't know if I like this man. Natural 20.
Yeah! He likes you.
I was trying to start.
Stop believing. The trauma. No.
And yet, you are here in the flesh.
I know.
My goodness. You must have some powerful friends amongst you.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
I will tell him a little bit about it. I don't know if I'll go into full detail because I don't know if I trust this guy.
I will leave you for the moment.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh god.
Sadie, is there anything that you do
Well,
Whilst-
I'm watching
at the side of the dance floor?
like a proud friend, make sure she doesn't get into any trouble. Have like one eye on her, one eye on the rest of the room, see who else is entering.
Yeah.
Always keeping a lookout for this elven lady
Yeah.
and for who I mentioned earlier. Just in case.
Let's split this up into some perception checks.
Okay.
Give me a general one first.
Oh, you missed. Oh.
Same inspiration. Oh yeah, minus shit. That's annoying. 14.
14. There are many individuals in this hall, and they do pass in and out of the hall. Now that basically, you've not seen a lot of people enter and be announced. So you can imagine that actually you were probably the last people to enter the Barkwood Manor. And thus the doors to the ballroom are open, and people do now and again go out into the entryway for a little quieter environment to chat in. You do see some people trailing up the stairs and come back down ever so often. You were looking for the
elven,
the golden-eyed woman. Perception check.
12.
As you look around the room, studying people as you go, there's nobody that fits that description that jumps out at you.
Okay.
Make me a third perception check.
Whoa. That was cool.
7.
7.
Did it really?
And there are no familiar faces amongst the crowd.
Okay. Cool. Do I see where the rest of the group has gone?
You can see Tony is in the middle. You have seen Sigismund come on back into the room after exiting very briefly. And we will get to Sigismund in just a moment. You have seen Cricket and Willow wandering through the crowd to mingle now and again.
Here!
Cool. Yeah. No, I come back in. I see Sadie waving at me. I'll be like, cast an eye around the room. Yeah. Okay.
The guy came over and wanted to
Okay.
dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Sadie. What?
Yeah.
This is accent. This is mine. She's never danced before, as far as I know.
Really?
Yeah.
She's a natural.
Who's this guy?
I don't know, some guy just came over, seemed pretty enchanted by her.
Some guy that we don't know just went and kidnapped Tony and took her onto the dance floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did she let him?
Yeah.
Wow.
She did look at me kind of weird, like this.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
yeah, I think...
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, we should be mingling. We should be dancing with other people.
Okay. Do you want to go together, or...?
Well, I had an idea. I'm going to find the drunkest, blousiest, loudest, gossipiest person I can find.
Yeah.
And talk to them about what happened.
Okay, cool.
You know, they might divulge something. People who love to talk, so...
Yeah.
And plus... Has it been a minute? I've still got the tech floor.
Yes.
So I've got a thing going.
Really?
Do it on the drawing board.
I will quickly, actually. Can I do like...
Sorry, it's been a minute, so...
Oh, it's been a minute. I'd
It's
have to
been
cast it
expended,
again.
so you'll have to cast it again. You can try.
Oh, I don't want to do it in public. Oh, shit. Do I want to do it? What is it? It's Vuzma. It's all 3. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I'm going to nip out of the hall, maybe out of the front door, if I may, and sort of circle back. Is like the front doors are open?
The doors to the ballroom are open. The front doors are closed.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just find like a little alcove, a little cubby.
Yeah, you can easily do. If you go towards the stairs, you can see that the entry hall actually extends behind this stairway, and behind the stairs there is a small corridor, and you can see a. No, that's the wrong map. You can see that there is a set of double doors in the centre. There is a set of double doors to the right and a set of double doors to the left.
Okay.
There is a set of guards at each.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going all the way back to the bathroom again.
We cast some spells in the room. Just gotta be
Yeah.
stealthy about it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try and I'll go back in the room and I'll try and find a corner, be stealthy about it.
Get behind a plant.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to wine station. Just look as though I'm picking up a goblet of wine. Is there anyone around?
Yeah, there are quite a few people. You can see that there is a sort of medium height human woman, jet black hair, beautiful warm terracotta coloured skin and dark brown eyes. She is wearing a beautiful dress that drapes off of one shoulder in this hot pink sash, and then the rest of the sash flows down in this beautiful icy blue. And as you look, you can see that there are glistening, what look to be the effect of light passing through crystal that just splay throughout her dress.
Ooh. No, don't get distracted.
No.
Yeah, so he's gonna like pick up a goblet. I don't want to risk it. I'm not very stealthy, so I'm not gonna try it. And I will tear my gaze away from this beautiful woman and just sort of do a lap to see if I can find the loudest, gossipiest, blousiest alcoholic.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 7.
7. It takes you 15 to 20 minutes.
Fuck me.
But you do find an individual. They are tall, even for a human. They are a human male. They are well built, broad-shouldered, smooth-chested, smooth-faced. They have a long waterfall of bright red curls flowing down their back. You can see that they are wearing a dark brown suede skin vest over this fairly open, billowing shirt with buffled sleeves and rather skin-tight fitting leather trousers. And they are talking to a woman.
Yeah, you're after him as well.
It's a curse. It's a blessing and a curse.
And they are talking to a woman in a long red dress with pale skin and dark brown hair.
And she's also human.
No, she is half elf.
Okay. Right. I'll sidle up. I'll sidle up. Just stand nearby. What are they talking about right now?
He is talking about a story that he heard back near the Clawmark coast of a giant sea serpent that was 50 feet high and destroyed the ship in but 3 gnashes of his... He's telling a
he's
very
telling a tall
tale.
tale. Right, okay. Vibing with that, here is going to sort of sidle on up to them. Excuse me, sir.
Good evening, my friend. How are we?
Very well, thank you. I couldn't help hearing your fantastical tale there. That's
Why, thank you very much.
It's quite a story.
Well, usually my trade takes me up and down the coast, so I have seen many a beast within those waters.
And what trade would that happen to be?
I am a ship's captain of mainly merchant vessels.
Excellent. And your name, sir?
My name, Hargreave.
Hargreave. Captain, I assume?
But of course.
Captain Hargreave, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Here Gwyn.
Here, Gwyn.
Yeah, most people call me Gwyn.
It is very nice to meet you. This is... And he takes just a second too long to recall this woman's name. And she looks at him, raises an eyebrow and goes, This is someone who is leaving. And she wanders off into the crowd.
Oh, we love that.
I slightly fear you've missed your shot there, boy.
I'm not that great with names anyway, and when I've had a few in me, my memory starts to get a little faces wonderful with, names not so much.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally get it. Would you like a drink?
I will never say no to that offer, my friend.
Yeah.
So by all means, you can.
And I'll give him mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
mine.
don't have one of your. Come, let's get you one as well. I'm not drinking without a companion to do so. Come.
Of course.
And he grins this wide grin and puts his arm around you and gives you a little squeeze and moves off towards the refreshments at the back. You get a second goblet of wine. He hands it to you.
Thank you.
Now we can talk as equals. So, you wanted to hear another story.
I am curious. Have you any tales of Tilly Creek itself? I haven't been here long, so I don't know much about the place.
Tales of Tilly Creek. Well, I did hear that they're being inundated with beasts and creatures from outside. I think it's the door takers.
The Dawn Takers, yes.
That's the one.
Myself and my friends, that was us.
Oh, you're one of the
Dawn Takers.
them.
Yes, that's right.
Well,
we dealt with a small, pretty big.
I was
problem.
gonna say that it was quite large from what I hear of it.
Yes, it was. But we gave it a good try, and by gods, we made it.
So it seems that you succeeded. I mean, this party's for you. So, yes.
Yes, it is indeed. No, I was thinking more along the lines of. See, I like a bit of true crime, you see, and I happen to have heard one such tall tale about the very building in which we stand.
Get him! Are you talking about the bard? Golden face.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I don't know much. I just heard whispers. I was told not to talk about it, but juicy, you know what I mean?
No, don't get me wrong. I agree. Come. And he gestures to follow him over towards one of the walls. Most of these people are very uptight sort of people. So they don't like talking about this sort of gruesome stuff.
You don't strike me as that type. You seem free.
You've got a good eye, my friend. You've got the measure of me well. You need to be a steely nerved individual if you're going to captain the high seas. Why? The amount of things that I've seen. Did I ever tell you about the time that I was sailing up the Clawmark coast and I saw a 7-headed amphisbaena?
7-headed?
Absolutely. It was enormous. This giant green speckled.
So anyway, the bard?
Yes, sorry. So the hibbard.
Yeah.
So
Rolling race?
from what I heard, he made quite a bit of a mess the last time he was here, and so that's why he's wanted across the. Because he basically murdered like some people.
He murdered some people here in this house?
Apparently so. It was one of the upstairs suites. He was playing for the Lord, and he offered a room because he was staying here, and apparently he lured a couple of people up to his room and fucking slaughtered them all.
Holy shit!
It was apparently really fucking gruesome from what I've heard of it.
Who was it though? Was it someone of note that was killed?
I didn't know them personally. Just some nobles that were at the party. I don't know their names.
Oh shit! And wow, and they still haven't caught him because I saw. I'm catching your accent now. I saw on posters. Was that him?
Yes. Well, so apparently he fled the city. Sometime in the night, and he hasn't been seen since.
Jeez.
He's gone missing.
But why did he do it?
I don't fucking know. He's fucking crazy. He's a killer. He's twisted. He's an evil bastard.
Wow. Gosh.
I mean, I'm not, like, the state that they were in, he must have been severely disturbed to be doing that sort of stuff to people. So he must have had some, I don't think there was any rhyme or reason. It was just bloody murder.
Why? That sounds pretty bad. How many people was he? You said it was 2 or 3 or what?
I think it was 4.
4 people.
I think it was 4 people.
And he killed them all with his bare hands.
Apparently, so he didn't have bare hands. He had dwarven hands. But he, every time, I need to stop making that joke. It's so dumb. No, I'm pretty sure it was 4 people.
Gee.
Yeah. Like, he was up there with a few people. And fair play to him as well. Like, but I think he ended up murdering like 4 people.
Yeah. And you don't know who any of them were.
Listen, I'm not from here. I'm up on some business
Wow. Okay.
that I won't get into right now because fucking boring. But what did you want to know?
You know what? Nothing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, wonderful.
I will take this tale along with me on my journeys.
No, please do. I've
you
got
don't
another
mind.
one for you, and he immediately launches into another tale of him.
You know what? And I'll chin the wine. I'm out of drink, so I'm going to get another one. Why don't you wait here, and I'll be back in a minute.
All right, I'll see you in a moment.
And I stalk off.
Cricket and Willow, what have you been doing in this time?
Walking around.
Did Sadie just watch? Did you just watch Siggy go?
I'm just like stood somewhere, just like I watched Tony for a bit, and then I watched Siggy for a bit. And I'm just making sure
Sound okay.
that everything is going okay.
Who's Tony with?
Where? I'm really small, so I can just see
In the
knees.
like, come here, and I'll bring you into like the dance floor area.
I don't know. I never.
She dancing?
I don't know. She's doing it well, whatever she's doing.
Who is that?
I don't know. You jealous? Do you think she's made a new friend?
No. Jealous, please. No. Is he close enough for me to use my detect magic?
What's the range?
Oh, I should tell you that, shouldn't I? 30 feet for at the edge of the dance floor.
You have to wait until they
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of loop around, but yeah.
Okay.
Pardon me. You can see that a couple of the clasps on these tendrils that emerge from the back of the head scales are magical.
What's cool?
Abjuration.
Protection. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
No. Does she look all right? I can't really see her face.
I'm sure she's hating every second of it.
She's doing it for Siggy though. Clear. I said that so goddamn quiet. I said that so goddamn quiet.
Making mistakes as human beings,
There, same.
not the character.
Carry on.
What?
Stop talking about Saggy.
Oh, my nuts?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got Siggy and Saggy down here. I can't. One of them's my favorite, but
Which one?
I ain't gonna tell you which one. You're gonna find out later.
Oh, wow.
But before we do, maybe we could mingle as well. I think Tony's putting herself through hell for this.
Okay. Where's the mayor?
Give me a perception check.
He's gone to bed.
17.
17 is not bad. You look around and you hear the hearty laugh of Lord Barkwood, and you actually spot Iron General Callus off to one side, and you peer through and you can see Lord Barkwood is standing talking to a couple of individuals.
Okay, maybe we go chat to the mayor?
Yeah. Do you want? Should we do the mayor and the callous guy?
Yeah. Quick with your hands, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, and she'll just go into a clutch purse, bag of holding. And she's going to, here you go, and I'll give him the vial of the truth serum. And I will say, just in case we need it, but don't do it unless we do.
Okay, I got it.
Alright, let's go over.
Okay. You head on over, and Lord Barkwood
And,
is.
where's Sadie in this?
Where is
I'm
he?
just, you'll see me. I'm just on the outskirts of the dance
Shall we
floor.
get, she's got a nice personality.
Yeah, for sure.
Sadie.
Hi.
Hi. We're gonna go talk to the mayor. Do you want to join?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
You should
Alright.
talk.
Who's Tony?
I don't know, some guy.
You just came up to her?
Yeah.
You just asked to dance?
Yeah.
She said yes?
Yeah.
How long have they been dancing for?
Yeah. How long they've been dancing?
Yeah.
Five
5
minutes.
5 minutes?
Time's a bit wibbly wobbly because we're going around
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
But I'll come with you. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, let's go.
What's your plan?
Talk to him.
Cool.
I'll walk over.
And honestly, I had never seen such a poor excuse of a portraiture in my entire life. It didn't look a thing like me. Ah, Dawn Takers! Wait, it's lovely to see you again. How are we enjoying the festivities?
A wonderful party.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm very
Are you
glad.
having a good night?
I am always having a good night and a good day, Willow, that you can be quite sure.
Oh, great. It's nice to be here. Thank you for having us here.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for saving the city. Speaking of which, where are the rest of your entourage? We should probably talk shop at some point, and then you can enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh, okay.
They're
yeah.
here and there.
Is one of them's dancing?
Yeah.
Well,
I think one's heading off to get a drink. Do you want one, or are you all right? I'm gonna go get one for myself as well.
I've only just had a top up, but I shall probably go over shortly. But once you've find your folk and meet me back here, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I'll stand by with you for the meantime.
Wonderful. Okay.
So, how often do you throw a party?
Well, whenever the occasion presents itself. Sometimes it could be a few days at a time, and then it depends on if we have 3 on consecutive nights. It's entirely as the occasion calls for it.
Oh, all right. When was the last one?
A couple of days ago.
Oh,
Oh, wow. All right. You always have them here?
Yes, well, the establishment is built for these sorts of
why would you
parties.
have it anywhere else?
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
It is
sure.
a wonderful place to host such things, and the size of the hall as well means that we can accommodate most of the nobles in the High Hill district.
Oh, and are they eventful usually?
I mean, they're as joyous and merry as any party that you've ever been to. I mean, look around. Everyone is having a sterling time.
Should we be expecting entertainment tonight?
Well, the entertainment is mainly the musicians that are asked. Yes.
Oh, okay. And I mean, obviously we've been here for a few days.
Yes.
I mean, what about we saw the should I just like look at Sadie and be like, we saw the wanted posters. And
Oh, for
the bard.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was here, right? Wasn't it?
yes, it was a very unfortunate incident.
Has it been resolved or?
No, unfortunately, he has evaded capture so far. But
What?
do not worry. I trust that my my general will manage to clamp down on him eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Wow. Have you like upped security since the night? or-
Yes, well, we've unfortunately had to just to keep an eye on things, but we're also a little more particular on who we invite, and we keep an eye on those people. So
Yeah. Was anyone here the night that it happened?
Well, there were a fair few people.
Who found the scene?
If you don't mind, Willow, I don't really like talking about these sorts of things, not in public company and not while everyone's trying to have a good time. It was a pretty horrific night, and I'd rather have it past. So, if you don't mind, we'll move on to something else.
Insight check.
Yeah, insight check.
I've headed off to collect Siggy, so
Yeah.
15.
Good God, that's okay.
15.
That was Pete. That's
Inspiration.
fine. That's okay. Take it back.
You're going to use inspiration now
Natural 20.
Yes! Come on.
for a total of
29.
Whoa.
29?
29. 29.
Oh, I want to do something before you.
Wow, that was cool.
I just want to do something. I've got an idea.
before I grab
Yeah,
you.
but I'll do it. Wait, like you can come grab me, and then I'll.
Yeah. I've discovered a fun new way to roll.
Go,
Feels like-
gadget hand.
Feels like I'm casting a spell.
I want one of those guns.
Oh yeah, that'd be so sick. There's a gun. Yeah, Sadie found it.
3D
Sadie.
printed gun. You load dice into it and you can shoot the dice out of it.
That's cool.
Holy hell.
Yeah. I really want one.
Absolutely chaotic.
Oh shit.
Blah, 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 blah.
Secret things are
Yep.
being
Yep.
whispered.
Yep.
Maybe we should try compose a song while the secret things are being whispered. Cause if we hear it, it would be wrong.
I've headed to collect here,
Yes.
and then we are waiting for the end of said dance to finish, and then we will.
You wait another
Dance.
minute or so, and the music
Oh,
subsides.
I just want to.
Absolutely.
Sorry to like stack.
No, by all means. Yeah.
I will. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push. we are. The Dawn Takers are actually kind of natural investigators. We were helping with a similar thing actually over in Dalamus. We managed to get to the bottom of another wanted murderer. So, if you ever need anyone to look into it, we
Make me a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
But you know, you never got to the bottom of.
You've not really
Yeah.
been talking at this moment.
The High Cleric going insane.
My
Kendall.
Not very good investigators, are they?
8.
I quite like this Kendall.
8. Well, I will, if anything seems appropriate, I will bear it in mind, but thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Just whether if your Iron General are busy with.
General Callis has always got something on his plate, but he always tends to keep his focus on those sorts of situations when he can. But obviously, he delegates to the Iron Inquisitors and that sort of thing, as is their job.
Yeah.
So.
Well, something to bear in mind, people don't tend to spill their secrets when someone of authority is around, so if he's trying to investigate this, he ain't gonna find anything because we had to go chill with the lower folk to find information about the situation in Dalamus, so just, he may be the most powerful person on your team, but I don't think you'll get much done because...
Maybe a persuasion check. With assistance, because Sadie was involved in that particular one.
It's better, 15. No, 14.
14.
Leo was there with my +7.
Well, you do make a valid point. I don't know. Callus. And he gestures for Callus to come over, and Callus nods.
Can we
have-
down now?
Can we have joined the group by that point?
I think
with
we're still-
cricket?
If this is happening before the end of the dance, then there's just about a half a minute still to go, unfortunately, before you can collect Tony.
Okay.
Yes, my lord. Well, Callus, these fine individuals were thinking, they said that they've had some experience in headhunting and that sort of stuff.
Investigating.
Wondering about potentially helping with the incident of a couple of Lexanaths ago. Right. Well, I am grateful for your offer of assistance. But it might be best, seeing as you have only just come into town, that maybe we hold off in bringing you in to any sorts of investigations and sharing sensitive information. But should the need arise and you prove trustworthy, then we could look at that should it be appropriate. But for now, my lord, I would suggest that we leave it to the Iron Inquisitors.
That doesn't sound very proactive.
Yeah, I don't think you guys should be wasting any time.
Well, it's not as if you are going to expedite the process, seeing as the incident happened over 2 Lexanots ago. So if you are looking to get ahead of the curve, unfortunately, you are a little bit late.
That's fine. I guess we could wait another few more Lexanauts.
If anything comes up, your skills will be bear in mind. Well, there we are. Sensible, Callus. You're quite right. We should probably discuss the jobs at hand, and then maybe some other time in the future we can bring you on in. Perfect, my lord. At this point, the dance has ended.
Oh, I just want to talk to
By
him
all
before
means.
the dance ends. As we're dancing.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about.
You were talking about your history
Adventures.
and
Sure.
yeah.
Oh, you told him part of the story about the
I
stone.
did part of it. Just want to ask. Since you've been to Tilly Creek quite a lot, basically one of my friends in my group has a friend who know of a noble family that might have a job for us. So we're looking for an elven woman. She's bald and she has gold eyes. We don't know her name. Do you know who that is?
I am not familiar with many elven women, and none that I know that are bald
Oh,
that fit this description. I am sorry, I cannot help you.
oh.
You don't know the name of the family that...
No, I don't. We were just told. I can't remember.
My apologies that I am not of more assistance to you.
That's alright. We've been told that they come here, so that's okay.
And you continue to dance. He tries to make small talk with you, asks about interests and your livelihood.
Moons.
Do you tell him about the moons at all?
No.
But eventually, the music comes to an end. He takes you back to the edge of the dance floor, bows very graciously to you.
Thank you for the dance, Tony. Perhaps I will see you later in the evening.
We'll see. And I'm gonna look immediately for someone else.
And
We've
you
been-
do spot Cricket and here, not too far away.
We have a meeting with the mayor, so I'll have to kind of see how that goes.
But of course,
Cool.
I'm sure you'll be able to find me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I go.
You two see...
Strong.
Give me a perception check.
Me too.
Yeah, both of you.
21.
17.
21 and 17. You both see this individual. There is a lingering look towards Antonia, and a little wry smile before he heads off into the crowd.
Can I insight that? Is that okay?
Me too, please.
Or kill me.
20.
Also 20. Modified.
It's all about damn whispers.
Modified 20. Ooh, we get a 3-way.
Last time you had a 3-way.
Yeah, bad things
Maybe.
happen. That was 4, actually.
I was just gonna be like, just making sure it's safe. To know nothing going on here.
I hate that
I
Alex
hate.
guy.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh, I really wanted that to work.
I felt like I didn't I was like, don't want to inside check him, so I know he's a snidey little mother trucker.
Yeah.
It's really hard because I don't want to press too much until it gets suspicious.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Susp. Yeah. Well, do I get with the Dragonborn? Oh, what do I
She's fast. Yeah. What do you want about?
Insight check.
You would never.
I want
He's gonna kill you! I mean, no.
As soon as she gets to, she's like,
You okay? You okay?
Hey, darling, I was into you.
Pretty sweet moves as well. What was that little spinny
I've
roundy
never
thing?
danced. I've never danced like that before.
You dance beautifully.
Really good.
Fuck, accent. You dance beautifully.
Yeah.
I was into you.
It's when
He was like intense.
It was like checking you out as you were walking away.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit full on, you know.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's what they do around here, but maybe not. I don't know.
I just wanted to get some information, but he didn't know anything, so.
No, cool.
Shit.
We're just gonna have that talk with
Oh.
the bark.
Yeah, okay.
You ready? Do you want a second? We can go get a drink.
No, let's go. Let's go.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, and we.
You make your way back to Lord Barkwood, Willow,
Are
and
you
Sage.
sure? You don't want us to investigate your little murder.
Hi, guys.
The Lord sees you approaching. Oh, fantastic.
Hello again.
So,
Great part.
thank you very much. Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm having a whale of a time.
Marvellous. That is fantastic. Now, I hate to deal with business in such merriment, but that is in part why I invited you here. You seem to fare very well with dealing with these sorts of creatures. And that giant oaf was the first that we've seen of his ilk. But it's not a good sign. We've had many sightings of many different creatures, far larger than they should usually be, within the River Tree Woods, mainly, if not entirely, located on the western side of the city. Now, as I'm sure people of your ilk will know, it's not uncommon to have creatures of a large size. In fact, many of the folk in the Grove use giant weasels to get around the place. However, there's a fair number of these creatures flowing in from the west, and we think that something is creating them or enhancing them, or we're not quite sure, but it's far more frequent than we usually see. Far, far more frequent. What I'd like you to do, Dauntic, is if you don't mind, is go out into the River Tree Woods and find whatever is happening and put a stop to it if you can. Now, should you go out and bring back sufficient evidence that you put a stop to whatever is enhancing these creatures, then I can promise you a fair amount of gold. It's 1,000 gold per person for the job, and should you bring back sufficient evidence, there's a 500 gold addition per person, totaling 1,500 gold for each of you.
Well, that is a lot of money. I sounds like a big job. Have you really been struggling with this?
Well, no, not struggling per se. I mean, the incident that you took care with was the most dangerous incursion that we've had thus far, but...
Yeah, it looked like your guards were overwhelmed. Some of them were running in the other direction.
The Iron General says, I think you'll find that they were trying to get the pedestrians out of the way.
Of course. I suppose they were running faster than to try and hold the doors open for them.
I don't like what you're insinuating here.
I'm just saying this sounds pretty scary, and I've never seen 1,500 gold, but if it's as scary as that, maybe it might even be worth more.
Well, rest assured that within these cities, the Iron Guard do their job as commanded.
Of course, of course.
I think what my friend is trying to allude to is that we, as mercenaries, obviously understand our position is extremely dangerous. And so our work is valuable. And potentially more so than is usually offered in the first instance. Although it's very generous, we are indeed putting our necks on the line. So what do you say if we do manage to bring back some evidence, we bump it up to 750 per person?
Make me a persuasion check.
Come on, +7. Shit. And they call it a 9.
I think you'll find that Lord Barkwood's offer of 1,500 gold per person is more than adequate for this sort of an excursion.
Understood. And I accept.
Sorry, Lord Barkwood, you were saying?
No, it's quite all right. It's all right, Callus.
With this creature blasting through the walls, it's only a matter of time before something else happens like that again. Now, usually these creatures are dispelled by the fact that usually they can't see the city, or that the walls themselves are more than adequate to stop them from entering in. This ogre-like beast was the first that we've seen, but if something like that can occur, then we don't want the situation getting any worse.
Yes.
So we'd like you to deal with it if you can.
Only a matter of time before an enlarged dragon comes around, you
Exactly,
know what I mean?
and they're big enough. Though we've not seen a dragon around these parts for cycles upon cycles.
That's what
but
dragon one.
Sorry, so is something like interfering with your like protection of the city? Because
no, nothing is interfering with the protection of the city. The protection of the city works just fine. However, the illusory magic that sometimes disguises the city when it is needed was not activated at the time that this ogre came and assailed the city. Now, usually, many things that wander this way towards the city are far, far slower, and thus we can activate these sorts of systems.
oh, so you activate that.
It's not myself personally, it's the Iron Guard that are on the walls.
Okay.
However, from the reports that my men have given me, they saw this creature crashing through the trees, and but in seconds it was assailing the walls.
Right.
Does it get like deactivated and activated per siding, or is it just up?
It is only up when it is absolutely necessary. The walls themselves are more than adequate bastions, but on occasions where we would like to not attract as much attention, then we activate these illusory
Just because it was up
systems.
when we arrived. About
Yes,
an hour
exactly.
before.
Travellers wandering in on the main path, we usually take caution in order to assess those sorts of individuals.
I just want to make an insight check because he's giving me like guilty vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No.
19.
Ooh, lots of whispers.
Let's get after this kid.
He's like, why is he so defensive about it?
He's so
Yeah.
defensive.
I'm trying to get under his skin to see if he's going to kick off, to be fair, but...
You put the ism in, this is all just a defense mechanism. Okay, natural 20, and I take the mask off right here, right now. That's 4.
Natural 20, and I do a triple backflip and then punch Callus in the face. Okay,
14.
you go.
Okay.
Natural 20 and I dance with the mayor.
That would actually be funny.
Okay.
At natural 20, and
Okay.
I will
Right, okay. Cool.
Get naked.
rip Siggy's mask off right here, right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You wouldn't.
Alright, the west. We came from the west.
No, you came from the south.
Oh.
I came from the west.
Did
I
we?
came
No.
from
Sorry.
the east.
I thought we went up and round. Sorry.
You did. The Vanal Range is to the west, and you travelled east towards the main road. But when you hit the main road, you then went north and hit the south of the city.
Okay.
Came from the west and went north and hit the Tilly Creek was up
So,
here.
Tilly Creek's here.
let me do this. Let me do this for you. Vanal Range is here. You travelled from Dolomus over the Vanal Range, and you travelled east. From the Vanal Range to hit the main road. The main road coming up like that. You then travelled north to Tilly Creek. That is east of the Vanal Range. So the Vanal Range is to the west, and Tilly Creek is to the east. Yeah.
So pointy building that we saw, pointy structure that we saw coming off the Vanal Range.
Sorry, would be in a westernly direction, yes, because it is at the foothills of the Vanal Range.
Benjamin, you clever little sod, you.
And the giant that we saw that hit the boa constrictor.
Yes.
That was in a westerly sort of range.
You were not too far from the Vanal foothills. In fact, I believe you saw that the night of just after you encountered the Nexus Point, which was quite close to the foothills. So yes.
That boa constrictor was massive
Yeah,
as well,
it's like
wasn't
a
it?
giant snake. And the giant just snapped its neck, if I
Yeah.
remember rightly, but then walked away from the structure, in my opinion,
Snakes
maybe
didn't
to
go that big.
go away from being enhanced at the structure is what my initial thing is.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But anyway, all right. Well, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, sounds like an adventure.
Wonderful.
I'm sure if we don't, another mercenary group will come along and pick it up.
Well, please enlighten myself or General Callis if you cannot complete this particular endeavour, but I will leave it in your hands for a modicum of weeks, and hopefully you will have it done by then. I shall not pressure you with a deadline, but obviously to expedite this process would be favourable for the city, because the longer we wait, then the longer we have another possible incursion.
All right. What's his
We may need, and I'll say this to the mayor, forgive me for being so gauche, but we may need some supplies for our adventures, health potions, food, and so on and so forth. Is there any discussion to be had around a down payment or an advance?
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay, come on, these never go well for me. Okay, a modified 20.
Modified 20.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sounds reasonable enough. How about 150 gold each as a stipend for materials and supplies?
Yeah.
My lord, might I suggest that 150 gold is a little bit steep to just be giving away to people. 100 gold is more than sufficient, and I would probably
Oh, you're not
suggest
just giving
50.
it away. It's for us to use so we can get supplies to do the best possible job we can.
It's for
With
the
all
benefit
due
of-
respect, you could take that gold and run and never be seen again. Thus, the lord would be out of pocket.
Why would we when we've got 1,500 away?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Forgive
When
me for
we
being
complete
candid,
this.
but we didn't run last time.
You did not.
No, I
But
just...
that's not to say that you won't run this time. Certainly, if you have 150 gold in your pocket for free, that means you don't need to earn 1,500 gold risking your lives outside of the city.
Well, what would it take to earn our trust? Could we sign something, or...?
Your signature means nothing to us.
Oh.
It's Callus. All right, it's fine. Would 100 gold suffice for supplies?
For supplies, it's more than enough. That's very much
I'm
appreciated.
sorry, Mayor. Are we? Sorry, General Kellis. Have we done something wrong by helping your city out? Because since I've met you, you seemed almost frustrated that we're here. I just want to. We're here to help you protect your city. So I don't know where we got off on the wrong foot. If we didn't, I don't know, slay the ogre in the right way, or if I didn't say hi to you nicely when you arrived. But
I thank you for your concern, Willow, but my sensibilities are not so easily damaged. I am here to take care of the city against any possible threats. I do not know your particular band, nor have I heard of any of your individuals. Thus, I am making sure that I am wary of newcomers to the city. Yes, you helped this city by defeating that ogre, and I am very grateful for your assistance. But that does not mean that I suddenly abandon my post and stop my watch. I hope this is amenable to you, and should you not have anything to hide, then I'm sure you will earn my trust in due course.
I just want to mention that nobody's asking you to step away from your post. You've got your job, you're doing your job. We're not
You
here to take your job.
You misunderstand me. When I say step away from my post, I mean lax my guard.
Okay.
In general, you are fully within your rights to be completely suspicious of 5 strangers who just wandered into your lord's home and
Thank you.
are expecting gold and whatnot, but you can trust us.
And I hope that that is the case, my friend. And
Of course, we never know who might be hanging around.
I don't know what you're implying.
Oh, there's shysters and grifters and con men and thieves all about, don't there? So
Exactly. That
We're
is
here
exactly
to-
my point. I am merely maintaining that you are not any of these con men.
no, we aren't.
Good. Well, hopefully that should become evident in due course. So I thank you for your services, and I thank you for taking up this job again. But I also thank you to leave me to my job, even if that does mean that I am slightly suspicious of newcomers to this city.
Of course. And if there is anything we can do to ingratiate ourselves with you, you will let us know, won't you?
Absolutely. Should there be anything, I will make it known to you.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
He's going to make an insight check there. Are you trying to goad him? Or are you trying to...
No, I think Siggy's just having a good time knowing that he's tricking this guy.
Then I would like you to make me a deception check.
Oh! 16.
Good lord.
He's just mad because we did his job better than him, isn't he?
He nods curtly at you.
Great.
Well, if that is dealt with between both parties, and both parties are happy with the 100 gold stipend, yes? Yes? And he looks up at
Yes.
Callus, and Callus just nods. Wonderful. Well then. Should you complete your job and bring back some form of evidence, then please bring it on back, and myself and General Callus will assess. And upon that, you will be paid the 1,400 gold.
1,500.
Well, with the stipend that you're getting, that
Oh,
is.
of course, sorry. God, it's so confusing.
Excellent. With
Great.
business concluded,
Please, oh, yes, enjoy the rest of the evening.
I think it's time for a drink.
Wonderful. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to go get a drink.
Has Mr. Forgive me. Has the Bark? Has he finished his drink?
By the end of this, he is finished.
Yeah. Amazing.
Could I fetch you another one, Lord Barkwood?
Oh, no, don't you worry. In fact, I'll join you. I'll come and get one myself. I am
Yes.
due for a refill.
Come,
and
come.
And he follows you over. So how long have you been travelling with the rest of the Dawn Takers?
Oh, couple of Lexinoths, we all met in Dolomus. And
Oh, Dolomus.
Hmm,
Not a bad city. It's
not a great city either.
Well, it doesn't hold a candle to Tilly Creek, if I do say so myself. I know it is my city, but I am very proud of said city.
I completely agree, my friend. It seems like a party central, if I might.
Well, we do like to make merry here. We like to celebrate the little things, and seeing as we have such an established winery within the walls, it is very efficient at churning out imbibements. And he goes on over to the end of this refreshment section and speaks to the same person who, once again, fills his goblet from the wine barrels at the side, hands it off to him.
Is there just like empty goblets on the table that you give to the servants to fill, basically?
If you've got a goblet in your hand, you can bring
Yeah,
that goblet
I'm gonna-
over. Yeah, he
gonna
takes
hand
the
it to the
goblet
same
over,
servant.
and this a different servant. The one on the end is a tall, bald-headed man, human, old features, wrinkled face, slight sag to the skin, pale grey eyes. He goes on over and refills Lord Barkwood's goblet. There is a much younger, red-haired human. No, sorry, this one is a halfling, and he takes your goblet and refills it from the wine barrels at the back.
So they're filling Barkwood's goblet from a different set of
Yes,
barrels.
indeed.
If I may, Lord Barkwood, a private vintage of yours?
Yes. Please do not think me greedy or covetous. I
Not at all.
ensure that the wine that my guests drink is more than sufficient for them. However, with certain security measures being in place, it has been suggested that I have my own set so that there's only one set of wine barrels to be watched over, one set of wine barrels to be checked, and therefore it is kept separate as an added safety precaution.
A man such as yourself, in your own position, must be quite open or susceptible to
It's
nefarious deeds.
yes, unfortunately, with these responsibilities of being lord of a city, it comes with a certain target on your back. There are many people in this city that I'm sure would love to see the back of me, just because they are power hungry or competitive or want the status and that sort of thing.
You heard about what happened to the Lady of Dolomus, did you not?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did, and it was terrible to hear. General Callis informed me that she was murdered, and I do believe now it is, oh, what's her bloody name? Her assistant, right-hand woman, Vades. Or
Exala Vades, yes.
That's the one, that sounds about right, yes.
A sad state of affairs, really, but we were actually quite closely linked to that entire situation. We,
How do you mean?
well, as it turns out, I mean, present company notwithstanding, I wouldn't want to gossip, but as it turns out, she was assassinated. A local wood merchant had hired an assassin to murder her. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah, disgraceful.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Nora. 11. Piece of shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, and fortunately we found ourselves swept up in it all, but we did actually manage to exonerate someone who had been framed for the murder.
Wow.
Yeah. It was quite a wild ride, I can assure you.
Well, this is what I mean. I mean, this sort of station always comes with danger, unfortunately, and you have to bear that in mind when you take upon this sort of mantle, so...
Does it worry you that perhaps such...
I try not to worry about things too much, and he sort of scratches his mutton chops on the side of his rosy cheeks. I try not to worry too much, and certainly, when I can make merry, it helps us pass the time and make away with such worries.
Of course.
But it is a reality that you sort of have to live with day by day. But this is why I put my faith in General Callis and that sort of stuff. He keeps myself and the rest of the party goers safe. Hence the Iron Guard and the security detail. So
Yeah, he seems quite good at his job, to be fair.
he doesn't relax. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's a
Yeah.
little bit.
Long tight, that one, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes, but that is exactly why I do put my faith in him, because I know that he's basically never off the job. He's consistently watching, and I don't mean to have any offence to the rest of your group. I don't want them to think that we're shunning them out, but I mean, as you said yourself, he's got to understand that newcomers are going to be slightly suspicious, and all he's doing is his job, and that's all I can ask of him. And he wouldn't be my Iron General without it. So that's all he means by that. So please don't take it to heart.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm a jovial man, like yourself.
You
so
you seem it. It's a very good company.
Things just bounce off me, you see. Forgive me.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception, 12. Hang on, no, it changed. I think it changed.
I should have done
13. Yes. Passive perception. Yes, 13.
You see General Callus has moved through the crowd and is just like 5 feet away from Lord Barkwood.
Well, should General Callus ever need a day off, you know where we are.
I doubt he'd ever go for that sort of thing, but I shall keep you in mind, my friend.
Of course.
All right, listen, you go enjoy the festivities. I've got some catching up to do, but I shall hopefully link up with you again later, and maybe we can share a drink or something.
Of course.
All right.
Cheers.
Takes a swig of the drink and moves off into the crowd. Is there anything else you are doing, Dawn Takers?
Listen, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I can't seem to get anything out of anyone.
Oh, you but oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, in a low whisper.
Yeah,
I can't seem to get
Are there
anything
any
out of
points of interest or?
I don't know.
anyone
We haven't
that
really
seems
explored the
useful?
rest of the house. So
That guy didn't know anything before.
no, the drunken captain didn't know anything either. My main focus is to at least try and find out the names of the people that were murdered because I didn't know them. I didn't know their names.
Mayor wouldn't say anything.
No.
People seem real sensitive about it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. These posh types always are. Maybe later on in the night, when everyone's a little bit more drunk and a little bit more loose-lipped, we could get away with it.
Yeah.
By the way, heads up, people are stacked with magic things.
Magical items.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For like what? Like,
Well, all
what kind?
sorts. There was
Protection.
protection stuff, some transmutation stuff. I think was on the guard. I don't know what on the general. He had like transmutation. No. Yeah.
Yeah,
he had a necklace.
necklace.
A necklace. I don't know what.
What does that mean? Does that mean changing things into something else? Or
I don't know.
Did-
What do any of you know much about magic? You studied it.
what's transmutation magic?
Yeah, you kind of have it right. It's like the manipulation of elements or matter.
Why would someone have a necklace with?
I don't know, maybe it can allow them to change form or...
Why would the general want to change his form?
Maybe for investigating.
But if he wanted to disguise himself, he could just disguise himself. Like
Well, what we do is pretty entry level.
Oh.
It could be a lot stronger. Like
Oh.
actually changing form instead of an
Physically.
illusion. Yeah.
What if the general isn't to be?
Well,
What if
What if he's hurt?
no one hears what
What
they
if he's
hear?
hurt?
well, no, his form was fine.
Oh.
Because I would have seen the spell.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Ah,
really so
so it's
fun.
the necklace could activate at some point, and he could use it to change into something else at that point.
So we need to be careful because he might be following us.
Yeah, we don't want to fight him.
We're not gonna get anywhere with that callous guy around. He's
No.
hot on Lord Barkwood.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm doing-
Barkwood's. Sorry.
No, I was just saying I'm doing pretty well pissing him off. If you knew me to distract him and all, I just wanted to push his buttons and see how far he'd go.
He's just upset that we
He's
got
salty.
the ogre
yeah.
and he didn't, and he thinks he's doing a bad job. No.
I want
thinks
to
we took his
know who
victory.
reported it.
Well, they would have found it in the morning, I assume.
Wait, what
But
do you mean?
Who reported?
The ogre?
No, the.
The murder.
Oh, the murder.
Don't make me say it.
Unless
I'm
the
so sorry.
ogre was set on the city on purpose
Yeah, why would you have
from the inside?
an illusion that you could turn on and off?
That's
Why
just
wouldn't
really
you just
weird.
keep it on?
Yeah. But also, the ogre smashed through the walls. It came from the outside. And how would it know to come here? They're pretty stupid.
I don't know. But we saw
What if they were baited?
a big giant,
Yeah.
and remember that pointy structure?
Yeah.
That was in the west.
And
Who was it?
So it might be there.
so Barkwood was saying that the invasions were coming from the west.
From
Yeah.
the west, the river tree, wood tree,
Yeah.
Forest.
River Tree Woods.
river tree woods.
So maybe we should go check out the pointy.
Well, at least head that way, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we can think about the other situation. Whilst
But,
we're doing
yeah, I
that.
want to know who. I want to know who reported.
Well, we
Who
can
made
try
that
and get some
initial
more
discovery?
We can try and get some more information. Like the
Yeah,
night
we
is
can,
young.
we can talk to more people. Like I said, there's got to be someone here who loves to gossip.
Is there like
knows
a
more than the captain?
reporter here or a journalist? Maybe that's the right kind of person we should be talking to.
Maybe.
That's a good point.
Or maybe there's an archive somewhere with newspapers or filings of reports.
A thought's just occurred to me. Can I just whip around and have a look at the guy who's serving the young halfling serving the drinks?
No, the young halfling served you, the guy that
Yeah,
served...
that's what I'm on about.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So the young halfling serving the drinks. How old do we think?
Make me an insight check.
Natural one. He's
Young.
5.
He's not. You don't think he's middle-aged?
No. Okay. I might go and talk to him, see if he knows something. The servants are usually better with information than the royalty.
Well, shall we do what you said and let the night pass a little bit? Let people get a little bit more drunk. Maybe the servers get a little bit more stressed. And we could maybe poke at some of the weaknesses that come from that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only just started, guys. I reckon we could
Yeah, how long have we been here? Like,
It's been a few hours
It's been a
now,
couple
3 or
hours.
4 hours.
hours.
Hmm.
Oh,
I thought it'd been like an hour.
yeah.
I mean, in my head, it's like actual game time has passed. So,
Yeah, not quite actual game time, but as you've had dances and been mingling and walking around, the hours are starting to tick by. So you're getting up to like 3 hours now.
3 hours.
Do I see any like arcanic types around, like mages, like people with familiars, people with like
Nobody with
kind of thing?
familiars, but you can make me an insight or arcana check.
I cast Locate Wizard.
21 arcana.
21. You do see that there is a woman in a long dress, and it's actually one of the dresses that you have seen previously. She has a brooch on her. What kind of check did you make? Arcana check.
Arcana.
She has a brooch on her breast, which is the symbol of Arcania, which is the goddess of all magic. She's one of the creator gods. And it is from her that the arcanic spreads throughout the world and where you get arcane magic. So you do see a symbol of Arcania, and you suspect that if anyone is wearing that, they will probably have some form of arcanic prowess or magical ability. There are other people here who could have magical abilities, but it's very hard to see that straight off the bat.
You okay?
Point out this woman to you.
Oh.
Are you getting any? I don't know how far away she is. She within like the 30-foot.
Well, that's long gone if it's been 3 hours.
Oh, with the detect.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, of
But
course.
I did
yeah.
see her earlier. Her dress is lit up like a...
She was one of the ones with abjuration magic.
Yeah, it had her dress lit up like a Havramus tree.
What is the Ilthansian equivalent of Christmas?
Havramus.
Avernus.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
I said
I've
that.
just written
She had an abjuration
I
tree.
said that on one of the days in the canon.
So
We celebrate it every year with my family.
make me a history check because you are part of the Vardy.
What's that? Histoire. 11, I think.
You know,
Yeah,
11.
11.
You've no idea.
Havramus.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Not.
You're not there. Yeah, it lit up abjuration. The whole gown is.
Okay.
It's like a protective gown.
Can I ask?
Imagine that, like looking like that, serving
I know.
cunt and.
Yeah, she does look amazing. The guy that I was dancing with, did he have any magical things before? Did you see
He
things
did.
on his horns?
What was that?
It's like abjuration.
Things on his horns.
Yeah, things on his horns. It was that protection stuff again.
Right, okay. No, he was like super intense.
Yeah.
He was really into you, Donnie.
Yeah.
He's a bastard.
Actually, you think?
Well, I mean, he was like, oh, maybe I'll see you later. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's generally what people do when
Yeah,
they're into
no,
other
I'm
people.
not stupid. I'm not stupid.
Really?
This is the first time this has happened to me.
Oh, do tell.
No.
You're not gonna go back and talk to him.
No, I mean, I did it. I was just seeing if I could get any information, and he had nothing. So
Yeah. This is the problem. All the people we've talked to so far don't know anything.
Yeah, but he was like, oh, I'm here quite a lot. I was like, oh. I even asked, like, I was like, oh, my friend might have a job and blah, 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 and described the woman. And he was like, no. And I was like, how do you not, if you know.
Are any of the guards on duty by themselves, or are they all standing in twos?
All standing in pairs, but just by the doors.
I kind of want to go over to the cupbearer guy. I'm just going to go talk to that guy. I'll be right back. Servants usually have more info, so I'll go over and I'll make a big fuss about getting a glass of wine. And
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. What's your name? What's your name?
Jellic.
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 Here.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
You drink?
You worked here a lot?
I'm fairly new, but
Oh. How long have you worked here?
about half a cycle.
Was that 6 Lexinoths?
No, that's actually 7.5 Lexinoths.
7.5.
There are 15 Lexinoths to a cycle.
Cool. Oh wow. You enjoying it?
Yes, it pays well.
Excellent. Anything you're not enjoying about this position?
I mean, the hours are long and the work's hard, but nights like this are fairly easy going, filling up drinks and stuff like that, so...
Easy work, huh?
Yeah, it can be. I mean, there's worse jobs, and as I said, the coin's good, so...
True. Very true. You never feel in danger or anything, being surrounded by all these weird nobles?
Oh, not really, no. I mean, the Iron God are here, so...
Even with the thing that happened?
The thing?
You know, murder.
Judith, no.
He can have advantage because
Because he works there.
I don't really know which ones you... What? I don't know much about any of that stuff, sir. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's just teasing.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll pick up my cup and walk away. Guys, I think they covered it up.
You think? I know, really.
The servants, they don't seem to know anything. Like, nobody seems to know anything. Like, they're all either denying it or...
But there's wanted posters all over the city.
I know,
So
but...
I don't think they covered it up. Otherwise, they wouldn't have wanted posters everywhere saying what that man did. That evil man did.
That kid over there, he's worked here for Lexinoths on end, and he doesn't know anything about it. Like, how?
Are there specific details on the posters, or does it just say wanted for
It says
murder?
violence and wanton murder, so...
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Didn't say that.
That kid over there, he doesn't know anything about any murders, but they happen in this house that he works at.
I really want to. I want to do
Something
I
weird's
want to do my
going on.
truth spell, but they'll know. They'll know.
Yeah.
It's also got glowing.
Maybe this didn't get outside of here at all.
It looks great.
Yeah, I
They're
think...
looking,
Survive.
but no one specified for what exactly.
Just violence and wanton murder. We're saying all this very quietly.
Yeah.
Do you think I can get up?
Yeah, I think it might be time for me to need to go to the bathroom.
What make me invisible?
Shall we? Let's give it an hour.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's let people drink more. Get a little more sloppy.
Nobody else drink anything.
I've not drunk a single drop.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's
Okay. Time passes during the evening. At one point,
Where is this woman?
I think...
the ginger-haired individual that you were talking to before, the tall human with the broad shoulders, happens upon you. Oh, there he fucker is.
God, here we go. Hey, Captain!
Left me standing all alone by myself over there. I thought we were having a good time.
I'm so sorry, Captain. I was blindsided by the mayor. He had some kind of ridiculous job for my friends and I just completely lost track of time. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, Real shame. Having a good time, but hey.
I don't
you
see
missed
why
your
that has to
chance.
end.
And he just walks off. Really just stormy faced.
Oh,
Stony face.
I think I dodged a bullet there.
Wow, Jesus.
Thanks.
I mean, how
God, everyone here is so testy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're all rich, that's why.
Yeah, nobles, they bruise easily.
About 20 to 30 minutes in, you get a tap on your shoulder. Yeah.
Let's go, girls.
Before you is
Yeah,
a
dunk, dunk.
tabaxi woman. She has
Why do you get
dark blonde, like dirty blonde fur with like splotches of black, and she's wearing very high tan leather boots and a dark pink trouser suit, but instead of a blazer, it is more like a tunic that crosses over in this sort of dark pink fabric with almost brass-coloured trim. Care for a drink?
Sure.
You won't mind if I steal her for a moment?
No, as long as you bring her back.
I can't promise that.
Wow.
We'll see how it goes.
What the hell, son?
Lead the way.
She spins around, her tail twitching, and she leads you over to the refreshment section. She gets 2 goblets of wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You enjoying yourself tonight?
It's not been a bad evening. I'm hoping it will improve.
Oh, really? How do you mean?
Well, it depends if you can find the right company.
You think you found it?
The jury's out on that one.
Okay. A lot of very attractive people here tonight.
I have to say everyone does make an effort at these parties, and she is just talking as she looks out across the ballroom. Many people drenching themselves in gold and silver and jewels.
Yeah, you can't buy style though.
Ooh,
I love your outfit.
thank you very much. I like yours too.
Thanks.
What's your name?
Sadie,
Sadie.
with an E.
With an E. Pleasure to meet you. Sadie
To you.
with an E.
And you are?
Stakala.
Of course.
Stakala.
love that.
Pleasure's all mine.
So where do you come from, Sadie?
I'm from Thrin. Well,
Thrin.
near-ish. Yeah,
Can't say I've ever heard of that, but
it's okay. I wouldn't venture out that way if I were you.
So what brings you here?
I'm with the mercenary group.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
This little soiree is for your benefit. Delightful.
What is it you do?
I collect things.
Really? Like what?
Trinkets, valuables, things that I can sell on to other people.
Okay. What's the most interesting thing you've ever found?
Well, one of the greatest purchases, not that I actually found, but one that I acquired was an ancient 1,000-cycle-old jade vase from Anajao.
Wow, that's far.
It is. But I'm well connected, so.
I would love to go there one day.
You don't know a lot about it then, clearly.
No, not really.
No
I
one
just like to travel as well.
goes to Anajao.
Oh, right. One does not simply
No, one
walk
does
there.
not.
So do you have somewhere where you display all your collectibles?
I do. Not in this city.
In Anajao? Or...
Oh, no. I wish I had that privilege, but maybe one day.
Well, I'd love to peruse your wares. person.
Go on, sir.
Well, you'll have to visit me in Alcira sometime.
Alcira, the capital.
Yes.
New South.
I have friends here, and I occasionally make a trip to see if I can't purchase anything of interest.
Can I see if? Can I tell if she can see through my? Can I look at her and see if she's like looking at me as if she can see through?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
Make me an insight check.
She's giving me bad vibes. I thought she was
Yeah.
going to be like, there's this antique that I found that makes me be able to see things. I was like, oh,
10.
Oh my, more whispers.
You must have rolled real bad.
whisper.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
You'll always get something.
Oh, okay. Oh, yay.
Oh my god. Honestly, one of these days I will roll a good persuasion check.
Persuade.
For one of
Persuade.
these days, in one of these campaigns, I'll have a good persuasion modifier
In
because
one of
I
these-
am sick of it.
And one of these days we'll talk to people about an investigation and we'll get some answers.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm gonna find someone to dance with. I'm bored.
I'm going to find someone to dance with.
If I roll,
dance with somebody.
Yes, you bitch.
Cool.
For natural 20, and I will take my pants off.
It's not going
Dewi will take his
You're
pants.
taking
They're
your
already
pants
off.
off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We have-
talked
none of
about
us
this.
have got
You
pants
can't
on.
us with her.
No.
Fancy on the top, naked on the bottom.
And we will leave Sadie there for just a moment.
Siggy would like to go and find someone to dance with. He's
Okay.
bored. He's bored.
Yep,
It's actually less pertaining to the investigation and more of the fact that it's
absolutely. Are you looking for a particular individual or?
No, someone relatively my height, so I'm not like
Go
fucking
find that woman.
moving a wardrobe. Huh?
Oh, the woman or the man? For before that you were like,
I don't want to find a man. No, actually, yeah, no, I'll look for that half-elven woman who the captain forgot her name.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll look for her.
oh, that woman. Oh.
okay. Give
No,
me
I
an
know.
investigation check.
I meant the woman that you saw that looked really hot, and you were like, oh, she's wearing like a pink
With the
sash.
pink and blue
They don't
dress.
sound really hot.
No, it's
That's
fine.
fine.
You pick your person.
Yeah, no, I'll go for the half-elven woman.
I was just reminding you of the person that you react to.
Investigation. Natural 20.
For a total of
27.
That captain guy's gonna
No,
be well
what am I
salty at
doing?
you.
Investigation. 22.
Salty.
20.
I'll take a 22, please, Jack.
22. It doesn't take you long before you do catch long dress and dark hair of this individual.
Does she have a cup in her hand?
Her back is turned to you, but she is holding her hands in front of her.
I'll take the risk and I'll go over with 2 cups.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me?
Hello there. I recognise you. Done with the captain, are you? And she takes the goblet.
I am. He's a bit of a bore, isn't he?
Not so much a bore. Very entertaining. So full of shit, however.
Yeah, no, I got that. I didn't actually catch your name.
No, you
unfortunately.
didn't, and apparently neither did he.
May I take it now?
Madeline.
Madeline. Here.
And you are?
Here.
Here.
Pleasure.
We'll see.
You like to dance, Madeline?
Not particularly.
No, me neither.
I like to stand and watch and talk. Do you like to talk?
I love to talk.
Wonderful.
I prefer to listen,
Mm.
but I like to talk.
When you listen, what do you hear?
It depends. Depends on how drunk the other person is.
That is very true. Take our captain friend, for instance.
Yeah.
Bullshit is what I hear when he's around.
Yeah, an awful lot of it. I mean, I'm a storyteller myself, but none quite so ridiculous as that.
You tell stories?
I tell stories, I travel around with my merry little band.
Are you a bard then?
Yeah.
Would you count yourself as?
Of sorts. A bard, an adventurer,
Mercenary.
mercenary. Yeah. You heard of our little excursion then?
Yes, I have. You are the Dawn Takers.
We are.
And you fought a giant, was it?
Ogre, some description, ugly
Delightful.
fucking thing.
Challenging?
Not really.
No, really. Please don't turn out to be like the captain. I can't stand arrogance.
There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. I like to think I walk that line quite skillfully.
I'll be the judge of that.
What is it you do, Madeline?
Hmm?
What is it you do?
I'm a jeweler.
Jeweler.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous.
Thank
You
you.
know, I rather embarrassed myself earlier. I went into a jewel shop in the Hill District, Hilltop.
The High Hill
High
District.
Hill District, and yeah, it was all really rather expensive. I find myself a little strapped at the moment.
Really? What did you try and buy?
Literally anything.
Good day. And she walks away.
She's like, you poor.
What a fucking bitch. Okay, ow, that
Welcome
stung a little bit. He'll say to himself. And I think Siggy not having a good time is maybe going to go for a stroll outside.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to exit. The front doors are closed, right?
Yes.
The guards there, I assume.
There are now guards posted. There is no doorman, but they do allow you out.
Thank you.
They just nod.
And he's just going to have a walk around, have a look up at the stars.
Mm-hmm. You walk left more towards the back of the gardens, and you just stand to the side of the house, away from the ballroom. You just look up at the stars, and you can see that pink flash of nebula with those myriad of different colours, and it almost reminds you of your aurora tattoos, but it is more faint and in the darkness of the space above. But you can see thousands upon thousands of stars twinkling in the sky. And you can also see, he checks his calendar. Where are we? Oh gosh.
Half moon, total eclipse.
Where are we? You can see an almost full white moon, a half moon of blue, a half moon of orange, and an almost full moon of fuchsia pink.
Beautiful.
And we will leave you there for just a moment. Willow, Tony, Cricket, is there anything else you are doing?
I just want to have a scan and see if I can see anyone with holy symbols.
Yeah, give me a religion check. Give me your perception check.
As I'm stood with you guys still.
I think she's having a peep.
I'm having a
A peep around the room.
People.
She's doing that thing where she's trying to see something.
Did you say religion?
She's
Perception,
saying
sorry, to
something.
spot any holy symbols.
That is a 19.
19 is pretty good. You actually see one of the individuals with this symbol of Arcania.
Yeah.
You see a fist holding an anvil hammer, which you know to be the symbol of Trethedon, and you do actually see a three-eyed frog with three tongues curling around it, which make me a religion check.
What in the world?
Make me a religion check at disadvantage.
What in the world? Oh. 11.
11. You don't recognize this particular symbol. It is this sort of wide-mouthed, horned toad-looking bullywug of deep browns and sort of like a pale beige on his front chest, and it's just pinned to the breast of his jacket.
Cool. What are you guys thinking?
No.
I know. I might want to speak to a guard, but they keep hanging around in twos.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want the mayor alone.
I can go and push Callus's
He
buttons.
won't leave. You've seen him. Who was it? When H was talking to him.
Oh yeah.
He was there within seconds.
No, that's true. But if I go and talk to Callus, maybe you can go and try and
I
catch
don't
a couple of seconds with
I don't-
Barkwood.
I don't know if he'll want to talk to you after that.
Well, that's it. I know he don't want to talk to me, but he won't want to leave me alone either.
I don't know what to do.
You got this
Yeah?
vial. We could just stick it in someone's glass.
Well, yeah, but I
It
don't...
needs to be the right person.
Yeah, we don't know who knows. Because apparently not a lot of people know.
I think a lot of people know, and a lot of people aren't talking about it.
Okay, but if you're going to do that, you need to be careful.
Well, I could stick it in anyone's drink, but nobody really wants to talk to me. They have to bend down too far. What?
Give it back to me.
Why don't you go together and you can talk and he can drug?
Slip at my cleavage.
Well, I haven't tried making a fool of myself yet. Maybe I'll go and try that.
No, I don't want you to get in trouble.
I won't get in trouble. I'm just going to dance by myself and see who comes over.
I mean, you're looking very dapper tonight. I'm sure people will.
I don't know. We'll see about that. Good luck.
All right.
Wait, you're going to the Mint?
No,
Oh. Okay.
I can't. Kellis is always there.
Yeah.
Are you letting the party?
I'm going to go and dance near the musicians and see, is there one set of musicians?
There is one set of musicians. It's 3 people. You can see that one is playing a fiddle, one is playing a hand harp, and one is playing a lute.
And there's not like a few of them rotating. They've been playing for like
No,
4 hours.
No,
straight.
it is this same group of individuals. They do take breaks occasionally, but they've been playing for the most part. There's a little gap between each dance as well for them to reset and go.
Okay. Is there anyone standing just looking at them and enjoying the music rather than dancing?
Yeah, there's a fair few people that aren't dancing and just enjoying the music.
Yeah, I'll go and try and chat to somebody who's just standing looking at the music.
Yeah, you see there's a gnomish older gentleman, very short white hair, a slight white mustache, and a tiny little white goatee as well. A fairly aged face. He's in pretty much all black suit, a long black tailcoat, and he's holding a cane with like a white moonstone set into the top of it. And he's just there holding a goblet, drinking.
Yeah. Some good music tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it's not bad.
Not bad. It's not the best you've ever heard, though.
Well, when you listen to greater arrangements, the music is much better. But they're doing all right.
You mean greater arrangements, as in better musicians, or more?
More musicians.
Are you more of an orchestra kind of guy?
Well, you can't always get that sort of an arrangement in here, and it's more people to look out for. But these have been playing for a number of parties, and
How long have they been playing here for? Do they keep them on as a band, or do they rotate?
about a Lexanoth or so.
Lexanoth, all right.
Well,
How long have you been coming to these parties for?
15 cycles, 20 cycles.
Well, that's a long time.
Yeah.
See, I go the other way around. I follow musicians around. I go from town to town trying to find who I like, but I've never stayed in the same place and seen who's come through.
Can't be dealing with a travelling bard sort, riff-raff, and just usually troublemakers.
It's not your vibe, no?
Not particularly.
If you could pick one musician to listen to for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Well, to tell you the truth, my late husband was quite the lutist.
I'm sure.
Alas, he passed away.
Oh, forgive me.
So, no, it's quite alright, but if it were to be anybody, it would be for him.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, I'm good, and I never had the chance to listen to him.
Well, he I'm not going to say he was the best lutist in the world, but he was the best musician, in my opinion.
Well, music's all about emotion, isn't it? It's about what comes
Absolutely.
from.
Of course it is. There you go. These lot are very good, and they do a fair amount of good melodies to dance to, which is apparently what Barkwood wants, so...
No, for sure. Well, I'm trying to find myself a new favorite musician. I had one until a couple of months ago, and he went and disgraced himself.
We're doing.
Who'd you mean?
Oh, he was, I can't even say it anymore. It's Golden Tongue. Don't know if you heard about him.
Yes, I've heard of Golden Tongue.
Yeah, he put a real damper on my love of music for a while. I couldn't
I'm
listen
not
to it
surprised.
without thinking of all that chaos he caused.
Wretched bastard.
I know. Did you hear what he did here?
Yes, I did. It was very lucky that no one else was hurt. Apparently, it was a massacre.
Yeah, I was just looking at it from the side of music, but I didn't hear. Do you hear what happened?
Apparently, he murdered 2 people and took a third.
He took a third with him.
Well, so it's apparently there's 2 people were found dead in his room the next morning, and some people said that he went up with a third person, and so they said that he took the third.
That's horrendous. You don't know who they were, do you? I'd love to pay my respects.
They're nobles of the one of them was a noble of the city. I don't know the other 2. I wasn't very familiar with her. Solana.
Solana? That was a noble from here, right?
Yes.
Solana. Do you know what she did to deserve that? I don't know if
Nothing. None of them did what they. Apparently, they were all making merry, or certainly the 3 of them were. And the 4th one joined them later on, and they were all having a lovely time. I'm sure if you stick around, there'll be a couple of people looking for a room this evening.
Oh, that's not what I'm after. Like I said, I'm here for the music.
No, absolutely. I mean, me and myself. Yeah, so he took these people up to the room, and I don't know what happened in there, and then woke up and threw them dead.
That's horrendous. Did you say the 4th one came up later? He went up with 2 first?
No. He was talking to 2 of them originally,
Sure.
and then he got the 3rd one, and all 4 of them went up to the room.
See, that's the problem with musicians for me. When it starts being about the music and it starts being about the lifestyle, I just can't get with that.
Exactly. If it's all about the fame, the fortune, and it's not about the music, and they travel around lording themselves about, and then they think they can just do sort of these sorts of things in the city. It's disgusting.
It's horrible. And do you know what? I almost decided not to come through to Tilly Creek. It's put a bad name on the city itself.
Well, thankfully, we sort of make do and get on with it, and to be fair, that's why not many people like to talk about it, certainly not when we're at the party, so
Yeah,
just keep it down.
Bad mood on a good night, right?
Well, exactly. Nobody wants to remember those sorts of things, but still, it's just
It is
heinous.
horrible. What do you do, sir?
I'm out of drink. Excuse me, just one moment.
Well, that's all
and he just stumbles off past the dance floor back towards the refreshment, leaving you standing there by the musicians. And I think that is the perfect opportunity to end this chapter.
We got a name!
We got a name!
Was that so? Solana, was that the
7
one?
years later.
Do we know if she died or if she's missing?
She was the one that died, but she died. She was the noble from the city that died.
That died.
So that's not the Golden Eyed Elf.
No.
Oh shit! Right. We have a name.
A
Have a name.
It's intense.
It seems
Jesus.
that not a lot of people know what happened.
Apparently not.
Why that is, you'll have to find out. Thank you to each and every one of you for the first TPK ballroom party. Thank you to each and every one of you for some fantastic investigatory skills. And we will see if you can turn anything else up at the end of the night next week. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Join us again next time, where the players keep investigating in Barkwood Manor. Until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love. Good night.